Okay, so we all know the Mercedes-Benz symbol. What does the Mercedes-Benz symbol stand for? It's divided into three 120-degree angles, and there is significant meaning behind that.
Fabulous, fabulous, baby. That's all it is. It's just fabulous. That's all it is. It's just fabulous.
Where to today?
Big fella.
It stands for compatibility. So the 120-degree relationships create harmony, compatibility, and harmony, just like you want your car parts to be. And also, just like you want your relationship with your significant other to be. That 120-degree relationship comes into play quite a bit, and I'll show you how. So let's talk about astrology. Let's talk about compatibility using astrology. Let's talk about very simple things. I mean, this couldn't be simpler and fairly easily understood. And it's the only thing that makes sense. Although I'm going to explain it in a really basic way. And so there are a lot of other complexities that come into play that are way beyond the scope of this video. But the basic thing that I want to talk about is the 120-degree relationship. So Western astrology is based on a wheel divided by 12 months. The months usually run from the 21st day to the 21st day. The real beginning of the astrological year is March 21st at the end of Pisces and the beginning of Aries. That's the astrological cutoff. Pisces is the 12th sign and Aries is the first sign. But we don't need to get into any of that stuff for this conversation. What we're really concerned with are the signs that are 120 degrees apart. You know, the Mercedes-Benz symbol. It represents compatibility and harmony, and in Mercedes-Benz case, it represents global dominance. I mean, seriously. The 120 degrees means that the super highly compatible signs are at the end of those points, 120 degrees apart from each other, like the Mercedes-Benz symbol. If you take fire signs, there is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. They are 120 degrees apart from each other, and they get along great. If you take the water signs, you have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, and they get along great. If you have air signs, you have Libra and Gemini and Aquarius, and they get along great. And if you have earth signs, you've got Taurus and Virgo. Oh, and Capricorn. Capricorn. Oh, that's a whole story by itself. Saturn is Capricorn's ruler, the huge malefic, and that's a whole story in itself. Anyway, we'll talk about that maybe some other time. What do we have here? We have all of these signs that are like element, okay? So you have water signs, earth signs, air signs, and fire signs. And the three signs in each one of those elements should get along great together because they're 120 degrees apart. So some of the elemental mixes that you can do would be like earth and water. They make things grow, and that's just plain logic. And those kinds of relationships tend to work well. Air and fire can work too. Air tends to fan the flames of the fire person, and so there can be some compatibilities there. Earth signs and air and water signs that have gotten married, they've done well. That's a good relationship. Fire and earth is not a good relationship. That's scorched earth. Air and earth is not really a good relationship either. That's just dust bowl. You just end up with a dust bowl there. So there's some logic in the way you think your way through these. So other compatibilities that won't work would be fire and earth, you get scorched earth. Air and earth, you end up with a dust bowl. Air and water, you just get, an explosive carbonation effect. Fire and water, no. Although, one of the things I like about Pisces is that the closer a Pisces is to the cusp with Aries, you're getting the very gentle Pisces nature, but you're also getting some of the fire from Aries. So it looks like this. The rule is 120 degree difference, or 4 months different, and this is on the Western astrology. So you can see I've divided this up by fire, earth, air, and water, and it repeats itself around. That's indicative of the Mercedes-Benz emblem, 120 degrees. That's the high compatibility relationship. So the very serious compatibilities are all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So you can begin to see the relationships, the compatibility relationships for Western astrology. So now let's talk about Chinese astrology, the Eastern side. Chinese astrology deals with animal years. So in the 360-degree circle of Chinese astrology, the 12 divisions equal a year. There are 12 animals. All of them are real animals except for dragon. And dragon is an interesting symbol. It represents the compatibility between the earth and the sky. So that's got its own thing going on. But so the 12 divisions of Chinese astrology, I don't know all of them by heart. Well, I do. No, wait. Tiger is 50. Rabbit is 51. Dragon is 52. Snake is 53. Horse is 54. Sheep is 55. Monkey's 56. Rooster's 57. Dog is 58. Pig is 59. Rat is 60. Ox is 61. And tiger is 62. So if you're really wanting to find somebody that you're highly compatible with, your energy is super compatible with, find somebody that's 120 degrees off from you. In terms of my sign, I'm a sheep, and 120 degrees off on one side is the pig, and on the other side is a rabbit for me. So I know pigs that I have just smooth interaction with. I mean, we're both farm animals, I guess. I don't know what the deal is. The energy is just so compatible. And same with rabbits. Pam is a rabbit. And we just get along. We just click like crazy. I mean, there's a smooth energy surrounding people that are 120 degrees apart from each other. In the Chinese circle of 360 degrees, the 120 degree equals 4 years. If you're really looking for somebody to be a soulmate with, find somebody that's 120 degrees off, or 4 years, or multiple of 4 years. So they could be 8 years off, or 12 years. If they're 12 years, they're the same sign as you. 16 years is fine too. And I have friends in Salt Lake, Alan and Heather, who are 20 years apart, and they've been together for a long time and are doing really well. They do really well together. 24 years, I mean, at some point it gets ridiculous because you don't even know the same music. You don't, come from the same even generation, really. I can't imagine hooking up with anybody more than 16 years away from me. I know somebody who's 16 years younger than me, and I don't know her that well, but every time I've run into her, we just click like crazy. We have this smooth interaction. But mostly 4 years would be perfect for somebody 4 years younger than me. I turned 62 in December. And so somebody that turned 58 last year is turning 59 this year would be perfect for me. So keep these things in mind. What you're looking for is a 120 degree super compatible relationship on the horoscope wheel. On the Chinese wheel, it equals 4 years, and on the Western wheel, it equals 4 months, or a multiple of 4 years, or a multiple of 4 months. That's what you want. That's what you're after. And, pursue it. When you're, doing match or plenty of fish or whatever, any of those things, be looking for people that are 4 years younger, 4 years older, 8 years younger, 8 years older. So, I mean, it's just kind of logical assembling. On the Chinese side, the rule basically is 4 years difference, or a multiple of 4 years. And again, the 120 degree difference is where all the power is. That's where all the compatibility is. So myself, I'm compatible with the rabbit and the pig, and I'm the sheep. And on the Chinese side, the 120 degree relationships are rat, dragon, and monkey, ox, snake, and rooster, tiger, horse, and dog, and rabbit, sheep, and pig. So, thank you for watching my video. I hope this information comes in handy in the pursuit of your soulmate. I hope you're highly successful in your effort. Thank you very much.